community. It is Robert with Block's Sonic Wafers. It is Monday. It's a rainy Monday where I'm located. I hope you're having a good one so far. And I just wanted to pop in and put together a little video about samplers. Samplers, promo samplers, uh, yeah, things of that sort. I don't know about you, but I have been turned on to many artists and genres by indulging in a sampler. I like the free ones especially, but I buy some samplers and compilations on occasion. You know, there's the Lost Leaders from Warner Brothers. I have quite a few of those, which I'm not going to be showing in this particular video. I kind of have a random pile of discs here that I'm going to go through. Uh, Starting off with Down to the Promised Land, and this is one I actually bought. This was celebrating 5 years of Bloodshot Records. And it was a little difficult for me to get into this kind of music, but I persevered until I loved it. One of their artists at Bloodshot is Jon Langford. He's with the Mekons and the Waco Brothers, and he's an artist. And he did this. You may have seen his work around. This particular disc features the Yahoos, which is Dan Baird that was with Georgia Satellites. It's got Alejandro Escovedo on here, the old 97s who were originally with Bloodshot, Nico Case and John Rauhaus. The Meat Purveyors are on here. Rico Bell and the Snake Handlers, the Handsome Family, Devil in a Woodpile, the Super Suckers, the Roughnecks, the Riptones, Hazelden, Moonshine Willie, Texas Rubies, the Waco Brothers, Red Star Belgrade, Split Lip Rayfield, the Unholy Trio, the Grievous Angels, Kelly Hogan, Mike Ireland, Trailer Bride, Ryan Adams, Giant Sand, Bear Jr., Andre Williams and Sally Timmons, Dwayne Jarvis, the Sadies, Nora O'Connell, Graham Parker, Robbie Fulks. Quite a pile of music on these two CDs. And so, 11 years into Bloodshot Records, I picked up this one for A Decade of Sin. They're very clever in their titling. And again, this one is full of artists. Bloodshot's a little label based out of Chicago. This one has Scott H. Byram. I don't know if you're familiar. 16 horsepower. My Morning Jacket. The Bottle Rockets. Richard Buckner. -5. Sally Timms again. Dead String Brothers. If you've never heard the Dead String Brothers, they sound a lot like early Rolling Stones to me. Who else we got here? Rex Hobart and the Misery Boys. A lot of these were on the other one. Wayne Hancock and Hank Williams III. John Doe. Mary Lou Ford. and a lot of great songs on here. Here's another Bloodshot sampler that I really thought was clever. Uh, Making singles and drinking doubles. And it's got the Waco Brothers doing The Harder They Come. Ryan Adams, Goodbye Honey, Moonshine Willie, Complicated Games. The Meat Purveyors do the Madonna trilogy. Nico Case and the Sadies do Rated X. The Volbeats are on this one. John Langford, Nashville Radio. Some great stuff. And who'd have thought, well, I'd be picking up one for their 20 years. This is a triple LP on red vinyl. I think I showed it once before. But it's got artists on this one covering other artists that are on Bloodshot. Blitzen Trapper is on here doing a Ryan Adams song. Chuck Prophet's on here doing Dirt, which was an Andre Williams song. Hiss Golden Messenger is on here doing a Robbie Fulks tune. Shaky Graves doing a Wayne Hancock song. And it's 3 LPs, so that kind of goes on and on. The Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band doing a Ha Ha Tonka tune. The Handsome Family doing a $1,000 Car, which was a Bottle Rockets tune. If you're not into Bloodshot Records, give them a try. Now, since we're on top of Record Store Day, Choice Cuts. This was put out by Universal in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. That was the first Record Store Day. Very nice, cool cover. And it's kind of split into two genres on A and B. Side A, you've got The Kelly Affair by Be Your Own Pet. Shockwave by Black Tide. Drama Queen by Switches. Troubled Times by Your Vegas. Maddie Don't Leave by Play Radio Play, Ludo, and the other side kind of leans Americana. You got Ryan Bingham, One Flew South, Hayes Carl, Tift Merritt, Shelby Lynn, The Steel Drivers, Kathleen Edwards, and Whiskey Town. So they repeated in 2009. Another Choice Cuts, another clever cover. And it's got a web address here for some exclusive Record Store Day artist information. This one's got Kenan, Amberlynn, White Lies, Amy McDonald, Beast, The Veer Union, Chester French, 16 Frames, Raul Mallow, Sam Roberts, Melody Gardot, John Schofield, Owl City, Elizabeth, and the Catapult. So there's two Record Store Day releases. I don't know if they repeated that in 2010. If they did, I didn't get one. And I think a lot of people are familiar with the Alligator Records Genuine House Rockin' Music series. This is number 2. I've got a bunch of these on CD. This one's got Albert Collins, Big Twist and the Mellowfellas, Coco Taylor, Little Ed and the Blues Imperials, who I've seen a couple of times, Little Charlie and the Nightcats. Johnny Winter is on here, Lonnie Brooks, Lonnie Mack, James Cotton, Roy Buchanan, Clarence Gatemouth Brown, who I got to see open for Eric Clapton, and then he came out and played with Eric. Alright, now I got just a little random stack here of sampler and compilation type CDs. This is 2006 Fall Sampler from Lost Highway Records. You've got 2 songs per artist on here. You got 2 from Golden Smog, 2 from Tim O'Regan, Bernard Fanning, Donovan Frankenreader, and Johnny Cash. God's Gonna Cut You Down, and Like the 309. Those are the Johnny Cash cuts on here. And this is one I purchased, a specially priced Blues Master Series sampler. They got the Paul Butterfield Blues Band, Little Walter and his Nightcats, Muddy Waters, T-Bone Walker, again Albert Collins, Jimmy Reed, Mississippi John Hurt, Albert King, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Count Basie and his orchestra with Joe Williams, Joe Turner, Ruth Brown, Billie Holiday, and Texas Prison Camp Work Gang. I saw a question on somebody's tag about field recordings on a disc or album, so I think Texas Prison Camp Work Gang would apply. Now this is a Record Store Day sampler by Sub Pop. I like the embossed cover here on just plain cardboard. This is called Terminal Sales Volume 4. It's got Daniel Martin Moore, the Twilight Singers, Mogwai, Paper Cuts, Dum Dum Girls, Low, The Head and the Heart, Blitzen Trapper, Fleet Foxes. And this is just a neat package they did, you know, for a sampler like this. It unfolds. It has a little poster. If we can get a run done. Why does this always become difficult when you're on camera? So there you go. You've got some cool artwork on one side, and then you've got some information on this side about the artists that are on it. And not just that, it comes with a set of art cards. Each one of them has information on the back, again, about the artists involved here. Now that's going all out. Okay, that last one, that's Low. This is Mogwai. The Obits, the Twilight Singers. And I suppose you can kind of put all these cards together and they pretty much make up that poster, I think. So anyway, there's that one. Where's the CD? I'll have to find that. Doesn't appear to be in here. Okay. This is from Sugar Hill Records, Vanguard Records, and Harp Magazine. Once Sugar Hill was bought up. And this is a really good little sampler. It's got a good varied amount of artists here. It's got Mindy Smith, Camper Van Beethoven, Chris Thile, Bob Schneider, Allison Moorer, Nico Case. She's on a lot of these. Peter Case, Garrison Starr, Greg Lees, Natural Admiration Society, Mutual Admiration Society, Acoustic Syndicate, Railroad Earth, Sam Bush, Nashville Bluegrass Band, Beausoleil, Carbon Leaf, Mara O'Connell, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Great stuff. Rounder Records, Essentials. Cool little set there. It's got Alison Krauss, Marcia Ball, George Thorogood, Beausoleil again, Roomful of Blues, Nancy Griffith, rest in peace, NRBQ, Riders in the Sky, Beau Jocques and the Zydeco High Rollers, J.D. Crowe and the New South, Smokin' Joe Kubek, who I saw on a boat on the Mississippi River, Rory Block, who I've seen, and Bill Morrissey. So that's Rounder Essentials. Supersize Sampler, Razor and Tie. Amount per serving, 4 bands. So you've got The Chemistry with 2 songs, Danko Jones with 2 songs, The Giraffes, and Hyruspecs, all 2 songs each. Arista Austin Buffet, All You Can Eat. Again, they got 2 songs per artist on here. Robert Earl King, Feeling Good Again, New Life in Old Mexico. Townes Van Zandt, Ain't Leaving Your Love. To Lives to Fly. Jeff Black, Ghosts in the Graveyard, Birmingham Road. Radney Foster, used to be half of Foster and Lloyd, Raining on Sunday and Godspeed, Sweet Dreams. And BR549, Out of Habit, 7 Nights to Rock. I saw Chuck Mead from BR549 during our little festival we have every September called Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. And he was good fun. Leak Volume 2. Red Eye is the label. And on here, we've got Northern State, The Narrator, Great Northern, John Doe, Elk City, The Chinese Stars, The Chrysler, The Race, The Shake, Frank Smith, Lily Frost, Telephone Tel Aviv. Several artists on there I'm not familiar with. All right, next we have the 2006 sampler. celebrate the history. Black History Month. This one has some ringtones you can fetch. Text LOUD loud to 73804 and then go to ringitloud.com. Anyway, this disc has T.I., Juvenile, Governor, Lupe Fiasco, Cameron, which is spelled like our very own Cameron. If he happens to be watching, shout out. Hope, E40, Scarface, Tango Redo, Urban Mystics. So there is Celebrate Black History Month. It's got Warner Brothers, Atlantic, Reprise, Asylum. So this is a group effort. And then we have a limited edition sampler. Selecto Hits, established 1960 in Memphis, Tennessee. They have Holly and the Heathens, Malcolm Holcomb, who I have mentioned before. If you're not familiar with Malcolm Holcomb, do yourself a favor. Mountain Heart, the Pine Leaf Boys, Dennis Dyken, David Wilcox, James Taylor, Heather Miles, Joel Saunier. And it says Record Store Day, April 16th, 2011. I'm not sure where this one came from. This is the original cigar jazz and cocktail band. Recorded in 1998. It's got New Orleans Stomp, She's Funny That Way, Moonglow. So it's got some good old lounge music on here. You got trumpet, clarinet, trombone, keyboards, bass, and drums, and guests. I'm avoiding listing the artists' names because they're not unpronounceable, but I don't know how to pronounce them. Not for sale, it says. This must have come with a magazine. New music from the Orchard. Physical distribution. Here we have the Black Angels, the Ravenettes, Gay for Johnny Depp, Wildlife, the Soundtrack of Our Lives, Primitive Weapons, the Megaphonic Thrift, Oh Death, and my favorite, Ringo Death Star, Valiant Thor, and others. Now here's one for you jazz heads out there. This is a Verve sampler. Features Pete Belasco, 2 tracks. Ornette Coleman, he's only got 1 track, but it's 8 minutes. Evan Marks, Graham Haynes, Makoto Ozone, and various artists. Girl from Impanita and Marrakesh Express by Stan Getz. So that's a good one. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with these, but I've got quite a few. Monitor This. These were given out at a store called Cat's Records that was a chain in my area. I don't know if it expanded outside this area or not. And it says promotion only, not for sale. And they would give you these if you purchased certain albums that were featured, free with purchase of featured titles, it says. And this one has John Legend, Life Jennings, Rhyme Fest featuring Citizen Cope, Too Short, Boo, J Moss, and here's another Monitor This. This is from '07. That one was '06. The Chemical Brothers, Mike Ferris, Rilo Kiley, Brian Ferry, Korn, Yellow Card, Sum 41, HIM, The Red Chord. Bunch of stuff there. Putumayo World Music Sampler featuring the best of world and contemporary folk. Let's see if they tell us what we got here. It's got some tracks from Women of the World International from '95, Women of the World Celtic from '95, The Best of World Music Reggae, The Best of World Music Africa, selections from The Best of World Music World Dance Party, Best of World Music World Instrumental, etc. So this is a sampler from their World Music Records. If you want to expand your horizons, check out Putumayo, the label. Ear Snacks, Volume 7, 2005. Slow Runner, Matt Hoffer, Seraphim, Nick Smith, John McLaughlin, Lisa Connor, Parker House and Theory, Assembly of Dust, from awarestore.com. This is one I actually purchased. I believe I got this at Starbucks. Patio Party. I really like the packaging on this one. So you've got your transistor radio. Got your hot dogs over here. And when you remove the CD, you got some burgers on the grill. It's got Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brats, Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, Everly Brothers, Tito Puente, Little Anthony and the Imperials, Dick Dale and his Deltones, Nina Simone, Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66, Rick Nelson, Stan Getz and Gilberto. Fun little disc. It's patio party music, so have a party on the patio. Alright, and last but not least for this round anyway, there used to be a catalog, and I got it in the mail. I don't know if they've gone out of business or what. The Miles of Music sampler, and that's what they were called, Miles of Music. This is sampler number 3. Free sounds. Warren Zanes, Chris Knight, the Bellyacres, the Kickbacks, Peter Case, Billy Joe Shaver, P.J. O'Connell with NRBQ, Hayes Carl, Hank 3, Ramsey Midwood. So there you have it, and that's just a short stack of samplers that I can get my hands on, and I will probably do another one of these and keep it going. I'll find some more on vinyl. And if you don't listen to samplers, you ought to give it a try. Put a sampler on, let it play all the way through. Don't just play the 2 or 3 tracks that you're familiar with and like. The whole point is they want to get you into the tracks that you're not familiar with. And with repeated listenings, that will likely happen. I have learned that I can listen to music that I did not think I was going to like, but if I let it play, and mainly if I let it play while I'm doing other stuff, it will sink into my subconscious, and all of a sudden I'll find myself wanting to hear it again. So that's it for this video. I hope you're having a great rainy Monday, if it's rainy where you are. But I hope you're having a great Monday regardless. If you can, step over to that turntable, slap something on there, enjoy some good music for the day, and I will see you next time.